It was just a dream, and then we made it happen. My name is Jamela. Thank you again for tuning in for another episode of Living the Lifestyle of the Thrifting Famous. And if you're new here, welcome, and I hope you subscribe to my channel. And let's just talk about how I celebrated my birthday. Rather, let me correct that. I meant our birthday because I am a twin. And yes, this was a dream that me and my sister had. It was to celebrate our 60th birthday in Aruba with all our family and close friends. And oh my God, was it one to remember. And Aruba is such my favorite spot. It's vacation spot. When they dub it One Happy Island, it truly is one happy island. And we just, if you have been, then you know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't, I urge you to go. But yes, we had a ball every day we were there. We were there for 6 days, 5 nights. And each and every night was just filled with fun, love, laughter, joy. And, it was just a great feeling and a very, very special time that I had with my family. My son got engaged there, and, my granddaughter here, she had a ball. Yeah, I could just go on and on, but, I'm going to drop a video. My uncle did a YouTube video of all the wonderful pictures that was taken. So I don't want to hold everybody up with this, but me and my sister went 30 years ago, and we were just so happy that we're spending it our 60th birthday in Aruba. So yeah, this I'm not going to go on and on about it, but when I tell you I'm still basking in joy over this vacation, I promise you I'm still basking in joy. With life being so filled with hectic and chaos and all kind of confusion going on, this kind of a break is definitely needed, where it kind of brings the family back together, and again, another wonderful feeling. Kick back, relax, and just let the body just be free and flow as you go.
This is heaven, heaven, and I want to stay forever, ever.
And then our birthday celebration was held at a restaurant called Asia, and another fabulous place. I'm so glad we chose that restaurant to host the event. They gave us impeccable service. The food was absolutely the best. It was amazing. So if you ever want to plan something there, I would highly recommend this restaurant. It's, like I said, it's called Asia. And like I said, the service, the food, everything was just impeccable. So what a joy it was turning 60 and being around all our loved ones. So, and again, we are just a fun-loving family, and as Steve Martin used to say, a wild and crazy bunch. That's us, and we know how to have a good time. And even on the island itself, it wasn't as crowded, and so therefore it allowed, time where nothing was rushed. And so I actually think around September, October is a great time to go. And everyone else said the same thing, so walking around the island, we were able to just, take our time between eating and walking and just lollygagging around. It was just great. So if you ever want to go around that time of the year. But as this is come to an end for us, we do bid you farewell on the island, and we'll definitely be back again to celebrate more days together. And saying a big thank you to Holiday Inn for a wonderful stay. And back on the home front, I did come home with a bit of a cough, or actually I lost my voice a little bit, I guess, from laughing and joking. So it felt good to be back home, and I just, dived into some ginger and lemon and honey tea. And that helped me out a lot because I was able to get my voice back and I felt better. I did have a bit of a cough, but even that subsided by the time it was, maybe by day 3, I was feeling all better again. That was a nice little relief. And then I did go into town, and I'm so happy that this coffee shop in our town makes the best homemade scones, blueberry scones. They are so delicious. So I was able to have myself my ginger and lemon tea and also enjoy a freshly made blueberry scone. And quite honestly, it really did hit the spot for me. I still was reminiscing on vacation, so it kind of felt like I was, still indulging myself. And then I had my granddaughter over, so that was good. And, I just take joy in having her around. And, she's such good company, and she's adapted to now wanting to water the plants for me. So I'm kind of happy. And she does her little dance around the house because, I have music playing all the time. So she's picking up a little bit of Jamma's habits.
Are you ready?
And then next up came the yard sale, and oh my God, the prep for that was amazing. I can't even believe we pulled it off. But yeah, my sister came down and we got it together, and this yard sale was fantastic again. Yes, we had more stuff to pull out, but actually we still had stuff left over from the previous year, so we vowed not to bring in more new/old stuff for the sale until we get rid of everything else. And, again, the yard sale is a fantastic community event, and I'm glad this is now our 13th year doing it, and I'm glad we continue with it. And we had even more vendors and more people that came from out of state, so it's growing. But, again, with yard sales, you never know. It's like the lottery. You got to be in it to win it. You got to come out, or you got to be in it to benefit from it. So, but anyway, we did have, like I said, a bunch of new vendors. And if you're ever in South Carolina or want to come to this event, by all means, it's always the second weekend of October, the second Friday and Saturday. It is free to vend, and it's just a good time. Now let's talk about the goodies that we found. Now this coffee table I was eyeing already, but my cousin is the lucky buyer of this table. She bought a house down here, and she was also looking for some rocking chairs and a swing. And she lucked up and found 2 rocking chairs and the porch swing to accent her home. So she was very thrilled about what she found. And me, I had to shop my own sale because I pulled this out, one of the head busts, and my sister was trying to sneak that by me, but I grabbed it up and I did a little switcheroo on the etagere, so I got that. I bought that for myself. And now let's talk about my big score. This pagoda mirror. I couldn't even believe it. I walked past it and said, how much? And she said $40. I couldn't believe it. These mirrors are very expensive online, and I've always seen them in designer homes when they're decorating with chinoiserie style. And that was pretty much eye candy for me because I just knew I'd never find one. But in this small town of Thrifting, I found one. So shout out and a big thank you to all those that walked past it and did not want it because it was considered too big or too gaudy maybe. But I absolutely do love this mirror. I've been wanting a mirror for that side, and I've tried other mirrors and nothing really cut the bill, but this one cut it for me. One thing about thrifting is you don't spend a lot of money, and if you want to make changes, you can, and you don't feel so bad. But with a mirror like this, I am not going to be making any changes. The mirrors that I did have there, believe it or not, I sold them at the yard sale. And I want to say I broke even, but I actually didn't break even because I made money on mine. But anyway, yeah, so I had to switch some plants around and make it more, more appeasing for that area, because the one big plant that I had, it was just a little too heavy in that corner because of the size of the mirror. I was more than happy to be able to make those changes with those plants. I am still pinching myself over this find, because I would have never ever thought I'd find this mirror, especially for the price that I found it for, and at the yard sale. Oh my God. So it actually added a little bit more of the chinoiserie style in the room, because you don't have the Afro chinoiserie going on here, the two cultures blended into one to fit me and the style of the furniture. But I am just, again, thrilled about this purchase. Plus, the fabric on my chairs also have the pagoda. So this Chippendale mirror, which was marked made in Italy, was a perfect match in here. So after seeing one sold for $1,600 and the rest of them selling for $2,500 to $5,000, I did pretty good. And we had a lady selling mums out there and plants and pumpkins. So I did buy some mums to put around the house, and I treated myself to some more lights. So hopefully my landscaper won't ruin these, but that's my touch of fall. So tell me, are you basking in joy of my mirror like I am? Because we love finding beautiful things for our home, because after all, beauty is being home and loving it. Thank you again for tuning in for another episode of Living the Lifestyle of the Thrift and Famous. And if you like this, don't forget to drop me a comment, like, and share.